At CBS, I went there in 1972. I was very young. I was kind of, just beginning. Like I said, I had just maybe a couple of years of starting to do big productions, at KTLA. And I went there, and it was huge. Was the Rolls Royce of networks to work for. Everybody would go, oh my God, you're working at CBS? Wow. And so when I went there, I was scared, nervous and stuff. And I remember, being there. And I remember the first time that they called me and they said, hey, they want you to go up to stage 31 because they want you to see and they're thinking about putting you as a summer replacement for one of the guys that's working on All in the Family. And I'm thinking, oh my God, this is the #1 network show at the time on television, so. But so I did. I went up there and I did my testing, and they took me in, and I started working on All in the Family. The testing is first you observe. They send you up to the show a week before or so, and you observe, what they're doing. Then they would once you observe, they would give you a chance to do a show during the rehearsal. Okay, so they were taping at the time on Thursday and Friday. So I observed the week before, and then I came in the following week, and I observed on Thursday. I sat like one of the regular cameramen. I took notes. I took everything, and then they let me do the show. And every day, every Thursday, around, at the end of the day, they would do a full run through with the producers, the director. Of course, the director, the producers, the writers, and everybody watching to see, And during that show, then they let me do the show with everybody watching, all the producers and everybody watching to see if I can, if I can cut it. You have to learn, one, it was a scripted show, which means that every shot, everything is on, they give you cards and shot numbers and stuff. So you have to learn the system. And once you learn the system, they let you, do the show to see if you can, repo the camera, do this, get every shot that you need during the time that they give you. And everybody's watching to see how you're framing, how your shots are looking on camera, and so the producers, Norman Lair at the time, and Bud Yorkin, I think he was there, and so they were all watching, and they seeing if they like what you're doing. Mm-hmm. And so they either give you the thumbs up or thumbs down. Mm-hmm. I was so nervous. I am telling you, during that show, during the testing, of course I was nervous. But on Friday, when I took over and I did my first live show, it was live to tape, mm-hmm. but in front of an audience. But if it was done like if it was live, I was so nervous. My legs were shaking, my hands. I had to just, breathe and just because I was so nervous. My heart was pounding for 30 minutes. The show was a half hour, and it seemed like I was there for, 3 hours. I thought, oh, this is never going to end. But I was super nervous. Yeah, so I did my test, and once I finished that day on Thursday, I remember, the director came out, and he was a tough guy. He was a tough director. This guy John Rich, and Bob Alejandro. He came out and they said, you know what? He said, you did a great job, and normally I came down and he goes, hey, my name is, I hadn't met him yet, but he came down and he says, my name is Norman Lair. I said, I said, yes, sir, I know. And then he said, he said, you did a good job. And I said, so I figured, well, maybe I'm coming back, and I did.